See, this is what I'm talking about. So, Mr. Bardrock and I were having a conversation. He won't stop it. I don't want you to leave, baby. But he gonna get swung around like a rope if he don't stop. We having a conversation now. I got him sitting on my lap. Well, I'm holding him on my lap. I'm sure he doesn't want to be here, but he needs to learn. He needs to learn to be quiet. Show him your face. That's him. Say hi. This might be the last time you see this joker. This might be the last time for real. Look at this. I'm not mean to these birds. Believe it or not. Look at them. They're right behind me. That's his chicken heads. Look at him. They probably want to pull my hair out because I got him in my lap. They jealous. Aren't you, girl? Go on and get down there. Two of them are there. Right there. Back of the chair. This is unbelievable. He's going in prison. Hello, ladies. Y'all gonna let me in? I don't have any food. I already fed you guys. Go eat some bird food. They think I'm always gonna give them food. Look at this. Everybody's around me now. They don't like me. They just hungry. So last night I got rid of 2 roosters. So now I just have Bardrock. I was contemplating giving him away, but I like him. He's not a bad rooster. He's not mean to the chickens. But he's in jail right now, so he's upset. I'm gonna let him out. I'm gonna let him out later on in the day because he's just making too much noise and my neighbors are asleep early in the morning. So I'll wait till about 9:30 and then he gets out and then he's quiet for a while. Maybe now that the other roosters are gone. Come on, you make me feel bad, Bardrock. Here. I'm an old softie, I'll tell you that. Come on. Go ahead. Don't repay me by being rude. Let me back up so you can see everybody. I gotta walk. I gotta crouch down now. And guess what? Look, leave them alone. The other 2 were hurting the chickens, so they had to go. They were fighting with the chickens. They were being mean to them, and the roosters were not full grown. He's not full grown, actually. But he used to have to come in between the other roosters and the chickens. And I was like, if they're fighting with them now, imagine when they get older, they're gonna beat the chickens up. They're gonna be mean roosters. So let me go under this netting. The dogs don't seem to mind the netting either, so that's not, I thought that would be a problem, but it's not. They don't care. So I got 1 egg this morning. Cruella stopped laying for a little while because she was nursing those eggs and she stopped laying, so I don't expect her to lay for a little while. Hopefully I get at least 1 chick out of that batch. I don't think so though, because they were cold. It was about 52 degrees that night, and when I touched them, they felt like they were in the refrigerator. So, and I know they were alive because after a while, eggs will develop, and when you put them down, they'll be weighted on one side. So they'll always roll to one side, wherever the weight is. Regular eggs don't do that. So if you grow chicks or hatch chicks like I do have some that are in an incubator right now. Right here, I'll turn the light on. I don't know if these are gonna hatch because Cruella, they were cold when I touched them. So she just gave up. What happened was the other 2 roosters got curious when she was walking around and they broke 2 of her eggs and she just abandoned the entire nest. So I put her back on the eggs thinking that she would stay there. But the next morning when I came and I looked at them, the ones that were left, they were cold. They've been in this incubator for about 7 days. So I'm gonna give it another week and a half, another 10 days. And then I'm just gonna throw them out because they probably died from being cold. So know that. Your chicken will give up on the eggs if she gets attacked, or if her eggs, and they broke her eggs, because she was sitting on more than her eggs. I know the color of her eggs. So the two that were broken were hers, and they were viable because I saw blood. I just threw them in the trash. I didn't want to see what was in there. That's kind of grotesque. But I did see blood, so it was a viable egg, or they were viable eggs. And those two roosters, I'm pretty sure, because they were the only ones in the area, they pecked them. So another thing I do in the chicken coop, there's Bardock. He is just as happy as can be, because now he's realizing he's the only rooster around. He's the only one. I saw the other two hitting, fighting with the chicks, or starting fights with the chicks. And I'm like, really? This is not a good thing. There was a lady who needed some roosters, so I gave them to her last night. Got them out of the pen while they were, If you want to get your roosters, you want to get any of your chickens, get them at night. Let me turn this light on. So I have a power pack here, right? And this is emergency light. This is a light that you can use if we have power outages. So you get yourself a little power pack, right? I'm digressing, but this is important, I guess. And there's these lights that run off a USB. You just turn them on. I have these all over the place, but especially in here where I can't see. It's really dark out here. So one thing that I didn't realize, and normal people didn't know, is that you have to put out decoy eggs. See, I have this marked. So I know it's a decoy, because sometimes the regular eggs looks just like these decoys. She was like, "Oh, you have eggs in here." And I was like, "No, those are decoys." So here's a decoy, right? And this is an egg. Let me put them together. Look at them. Don't they look alike? Yeah. One is real and one is a decoy. And the only reason why I know this is decoy is because I mark it, so I don't accidentally pick up the decoy. I put those in there just because sometimes the roosters or the other hens, they become curious, and you don't want them to start eating their eggs. So when they peck at stuff like this, they realize that it's wood, and then they just give up and they stop doing it. But obviously, those two other boys, or one of them, they were both in here, I don't know which one did it, got curious and pecked the eggs and killed them. So 2 eggs got damaged. That's another reason why I got rid of them. I had too many roosters. The 2 that I got rid of were aggressive. They were aggressive towards the hens. They were aggressive toward Bardock. So you saw I had Bardock on my lap. He's not a bad hen, and I had him on my lap in the daytime. Those other 2, we got them at night. So at nighttime, chickens, roosters, they shut down. They roost, and you can do whatever you want with them. They're real docile at night. So if you want to get your roosters, or you want to get your hens, or whatever, something you need to do something with them, get them at night, because they ain't going to fight back as much. They didn't fight at all last night. So the reason why I have chickens is, first of all, for the eggs. And they're funny. Oh, they are interesting. Look at this. They don't want me in here. I'm in the chicken coop. And the reason why I have the rooster is because he can produce more chicks. They can't have chicks without him. He's a nice rooster. He protects the flock. And he sounds the alarm. And that's about it. You want to keep, if you get a rooster, it's because you want to have the ability to produce more hens. Because after 2 years, chickens production slows down. And if you have to start culling chickens, you can do that. Now that's an alarm. Something's out there. That's the sound they make when something is not right. Hear him? That's him. That's the sound they make when there's a predator. He sees it, I don't see it. They're all under netting. Most of them are in there. And another thing with roosters, they'll fight to the death. And I know that from White, to try to protect the hens. I am shocked. I took the eggs away. I didn't think they were going to make it, so I put them in the incubator and tried to dry hatch them. And look, One's out. There it is. Let's see what happens. There is one thing I wanted to add is that when you are hatching chicks, and this one hatched a couple of hours ago, about 1 o'clock, let them stay in the brooder. Let them stay in this thing, in this incubator for about 24 hours. Because if you pull them out too soon, they may pass away on you because they get cold. Chicks cannot take any type of cold. So even though she looks strong right now, I'm just gonna leave her in there until tomorrow. Tomorrow at about 1 o'clock, I'll take her out. Right, sweetie? Good girl. Good chick, 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 chick. Good chick. This is Jamerica 5288. I thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.